some ammo.
Thanks for that. Gas, Scarpa.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be playing some Conquest and Battlefield 1. The one topic I want to bring up right now, even though I'm playing Battlefield, is Call of Duty. Obviously we're getting close to Black Friday, and I'm wondering if is it worth getting the Modern Warfare, not the Modern Warfare, actually the Call of Duty Legacy Edition, which includes Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare itself. Is it worth getting it? Well, before I get into that question, let me go back a little bit on my gaming history, just because you guys will see why I'm going through, or I'm talking about this. But the whole point is that when I first started playing video games, I started playing on Nintendo 64. Wasn't really into the shooting games back then. It was mostly like Mario Kart or all those friendly games. But when I first got my PS2, I actually got my PS2 at like in the middle of its cycle, or actually almost at the end of its cycle. And so the very first Call of Duty that I ever got was on PS2, and that was actually Call of Duty Big Red 1. It was a really good game. The campaign was awesome. The multiplayer, however, at that time I didn't have any access to internet or any internet connected to the PS2 actually. So all I did was, play campaign, and so I never really got the experience online until I got the PS3. When I first got the PS3, I actually didn't get Call of Duty when I first got it. What I actually did was I went back to my PS2 and I actually tried out Big Red 1. I tried it out and I knew that I sucked. I was pretty bad at the game because it was my first time playing a shooter game, actually online. And so on PS3, I actually started playing. My very first game was actually World of War, and it was a funny coincidence because it was just a friend who let us borrow the game, and me and my brother were playing it, and we played zombies, and that was a lot of fun. And then so I switched to multiplayer, and that's where I got my first experience on multiplayer. It was very different, and it was really hard for me because I wasn't used to the experience. It gets really hectic. People are running around everywhere. You're not used to aiming and shooting at the same time and thinking, where could these guys be, or you don't have the experience to actually play well. And so I struggled a lot. And so at that time, I remember one of my friends, he told me to get Modern Warfare 2. It was, at that time, Modern Warfare 2 was out, and it was big. And so I told him, no, I'll just stick with World of War and try to get better, which was kind of a mistake because I wasn't keeping up with how the public was playing, because obviously I was playing with people who weren't able to afford Modern Warfare 2, or they were just not interested in it. So the the public base, it was kind of small, so I wasn't really sure if I was keeping up with the main base of Modern Warfare 2. Obviously I don't think I wasn't, but anyways, once I got good at World of War, I actually went back to Big Red 1, and I noticed that my actual skills went up, and I was able to play a lot better, and it was fun. And so that's where I got into Call of Duty. And so the following Call of Duty that I got was Black Ops 1, and that's where it all started, from Black Ops 1 all the way to Black Ops 3. But there were a few exceptions where a few of them I did get, but I didn't really like it, so I stopped playing it maybe after a month or two. So, however, with the whole thing with Call of Duty and Battlefield, I just want to bring in Battlefield into this because obviously I'm playing Battlefield. Battlefield, I got into Battlefield really late. I saw my friend had a Bad Company 2 and Bad Company, I believe. Well, I think both of them. I didn't really look into it. I just thought it was another shooter game, and I was like, I didn't really think about too much into that game or into that franchise, so I didn't bother until they released the very first, I believe it was a article about Battlefield 3, and I remember reading it and seeing the graphics of the game, and I was blown away. I thought, the buildings crumbling, and seeing how realistic the game was at that time, it got me really interested. And so when that game actually came out, I actually got it the first day. I actually pre-ordered it. I was pumped up, and that's what got me into the Battlefield series. I got Battlefield 3, I got Battlefield 4. I actually didn't get Battlefield Hardline just because the way the game was, but I just kept on playing Battlefield 4 while people were playing Hardline, and now I'm playing Battlefield 1. But even though I got more into the Battlefield series, I'm still interested in playing Call of Duty. It's never wrong, or I don't feel like it's dumb to go back and forth, because I play whatever game seems fun to me, and if it's really fun, then I just continue playing it. And you guys will probably see later on in the future, if I ever do show you guys my trophy list, I play a variety of games. I just don't focus on just shooter games. I also play sports games, I play puzzle games, I play RPG, even though it's another whole genre that I'm still not used to it. But the overall thing is that I just play what I think is fun. If it is fun, then I just stick with it until either I get burned out from the game or another game comes out and I just want to try it out. So going back to the question, should I buy Modern Warfare Remastered? Or better yet, should I buy the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition, which includes Modern Warfare Remastered? I know the experience is going to be a lot more different because people have gone through the phase where Call of Duty has been like super fast paced, people are jumping everywhere, boost jumping, and you still see this. Even though in Battlefield 1 I see people trying to jump shot me or drop shot me, it's pretty funny. But anyways, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you guys like this video. It will greatly support this channel. I ended up having the score of 40 kills and 6 deaths, I believe. But anyways, I'll see you guys on the next time. Peace.